quickly as you can.
Let's go, guys. I'm ready.
Andrew Jones.
Hey, Coach, what did you see from Caleb today that would signify
What did I see from who?
From Caleb Love, that is progress from the first 6 games.
Well, Caleb and RJ, I think somebody told me they had 7 assists and 2 turnovers. We haven't been that good at all year, and especially without RJ for such a long period of time. One of Caleb's turnovers, in fact, was that charging foul over on the opposite side of our bench. So until that point, they'd only had 1 turnover. That's the biggest thing. And he took the ball to the basket, made some big shots, still didn't shoot it in from outside. And I really think he's going to be a really, really good shooter. It's just not going in now.
Greg Barnes.
Hey, Roy, with Kerwin having that big boost there in the second half, I think he scored 8 straight points. Can you kind of just speak to his development? And you talked about maybe him being a little bit too quiet early in the year. Has he improved in that regard, and how has he improved in terms of coming along as a player?
Well, again, a lot of it goes to the fact that we didn't have RJ, and we needed somebody to step up and make an outside shot. And I feel that Kerwin's our best 3-point shooter. He's been struggling with it. There's no question. I think he's like 1 or 2 for 12 or something like that. But if we were to have a shooting contest, he would almost win it every day. I told the team when the game was over with in the locker room, the biggest moment of the game for me was they've got a 6-point lead, and Kerwin and Puff scored 10 or 12 of our next 15 points. And I thought that was huge. I yelled at Kerwin to shoot one more. I thought he should have shot another possession when we had it. But I think those 2 guys coming in when we were in foul trouble, RJ was hurt, all that kind of thing, I thought that was the biggest point of the game. And I told him I would have put them back in down the stretch, but the biggest thing we needed was defensively, and they're behind the guys that are played longer and more experienced. They were behind those guys with Leakey and Andrew out there on the defensive end of the floor. But there's no question in my mind that Kerwin and Puff gave us the biggest lift of the game.
C.L. Brown.
Roy, how much do you feel like this team is starting to really take on that identity of toughness and competitiveness?
You know, in the first half, I was very disappointed in that exact thing. I mean, the first half, they got 14 points on second shot opportunities. So I think it was our 5. And in the second half, we got them 13-2. But I didn't think we were very tough in the first half. They were more aggressive. They appeared that they wanted it more. And in the second half, we cut down on all the second shot points that they got a great deal, and we got a bunch of them. But you know, it's one game. I'm as pleased as I can possibly be for the team, and particularly Kerwin and Puff, the lift they gave us. I think we made free throws down the stretch. Other than Caleb's turnover, we didn't turn it over the last 4 to 6 minutes. So I like that part. But we've got to get a lot tougher, CL, because you cannot have it where somebody's going to have 14 points on second shot opportunities against us, as big as we are, and as much as we emphasize the rebounding part. And as I said the last time we talked, toughness is not about it being able to fight. The toughness is boxing out and diving on the floor, getting loose balls and sprinting back and those kind of things. And I think we did grow some in the second half there.
Thanks, Coach.
Brendan Marks.
Hey, Roy, I was just going to ask you, we know RJ looked like he was shaken up, and you guys put out something about his bruised right knee. How's he doing, and would you anticipate this being any sort of thing that lingers?
I have no idea. I'm not a doctor. We got him back in the game, and the reason I took him out is because we had weathered some storm about foul trouble with Leakey and Andrew at that time, and we'll have to wait and see. You know, everybody can say all you want to, but you don't think it's anything serious, but we have to wait and see.
Thank you.
We've got time for 2 more. Any other questions for Coach? I don't see any hands up. Going once, going twice.
Thank you. Thanks, guys. Thank you very much.